Okay, ready? I'm going to try and talk at a decent distance away from it as to not introduce too much bass frequencies in my voice.
Too much boominess.
Too much boom is not the jam. And you remember, just speak into the microphone the whole time, and it'll save me a whole world of editing, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing good at it recently.
You've been doing
right?
great at it.
Okay, yeah.
Just
I'll keep doing
reminding
what
you
I'm
to
doing.
keep it up. Because you didn't start bad.
You got that.
You got bad. So
No, I've got a technique where I can't move away from the microphone now. I'm good.
You're wearing
Yeah.
the mic as like a
Like
horse
one of those
feed
body
bag.
cam things.
Yeah. It's the exact same distance no matter where you are.
I'm walking around the room.
Just galloping.
This is stupid.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I don't want to do the bit anymore.
Oh, God.
I want this to be the intro.
Okay.
All right. We've already started.
Oh, my God. Okay, this is it. This is a
Hey,
podcast. Welcome to it.
Welcome to All the Space in Between. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy. We're recording this podcast so late.
Yeah, it's late for me. It's like irresponsibly late for you, though.
Oh, yeah, it's 2 a.m.
Yeah,
It's 2 a.m., fellas.
I'm going to be honest and say I don't really want to podcast right now, but we waited until Sunday again, so...
Here we are. Yeah, we
Yeah.
waited till Sunday evening, which is great. Because it's like, both of us have such busy and fixed schedules throughout the week.
Yeah, we're not waking up
as
at...
freelance, self-employed artists.
At 2 to 3 p.m. lately because we've been staying up chatting.
It's not like we couldn't have squeezed this podcast in at any other point, but here we are doing it at the worst possible time we could. But we are here and we are doing it. For
Doesn't
you.
it suck that that Our Cross to Bear is a podcast?
Across the bear.
It sucks to...
Our burden to shoulder.
It sucks to like bear across, but it it sucks especially when that is a podcast.
It sucks to be Atlas with the world upon thine shoulders, but the world is your podcast
It's a podcast that
that
doesn't
you
pay
decided
me.
to do.
Yeah. It's a podcast to which there are no sponsors as of yet. We're almost exactly 1 year in and haven't quite reached that point yet. But yeah, like we said, welcome to the show. This is All the Space in Between. An advice, question, email ready podcast.
Email reading podcast, yeah.
And-
That'll reel them in. It's an email reading podcast,
You know how
everyone.
fun emails are
Everyone loves to read their emails.
to send and to read. That thing I have to do every day for the rest of my life is open
Yep.
and reply to emails. I've now created a podcast around that
Where I have to do it more and out loud. Yeah.
and constantly and weekly and without pay. At least most of the other emails, I'm like, it's part of my job.
Yeah.
I've made it a hobby. Now I do it on my downtime.
Yeah. But we do encourage you to keep sending them to us.
Yeah, actually, we're
Yeah.
running a little bit low on emails because we're doing this funny thing lately. We're just like not really posting on social media. We're not promoting the podcast at all. But
We're not. It's fucked up of us.
the word of mouth of the podcast is you all are doing fantastic when it comes to listening to the podcast.
You're doing so good at being our advertising for it because although we have not spoken about it at all, we're doing it consistently every week. And in my opinion, it's only getting better. We are not telling the internet that though. We're
No.
just doing it.
We used to just be like, new episode is up, and that would help a lot. And now we don't even do that. And but we do say, please tell your friends, and I guess you have been because our this is gonna sound really boring, but our stats,
Yeah.
our lowest amount of listeners per week
yeah.
has been getting higher and
baseline.
higher. Our
Our
baseline
is
listeners.
getting higher. So we do appreciate when you tell people it does make a difference. I think it makes more of a difference than us just doing a tweet that sounds like an ad.
That's true.
Yeah, a heartfelt kind of like recommendation from your friend where you're like, hey, it's these two artists. And they're like, oh, they talk about art. And you're like, sometimes, but sometimes they talk
Occasionally.
about pissing themselves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Occasionally, it's a little from column A, a little from column B when it comes to the
Yeah.
art talk and the piss talk. But if you
Column
would
A being ass and column B being...
boiling hot piss, just those two things. But we need some more questions, guys. We're running a little bit low on questions. So if you have a salty little pickle, a conundrum that you would like us to take a crack at,
Yes.
take a little nibble out of, to see if we could help you, you can send us an email. Our email is
All the space in between at gmail.com. All the talk of pickles getting me fucking snacky.
you want to take a break?
I've got pickles
I
in
want
the
a
fridge. You want to
classic
fucking grab
Vlasic
one?
right now.
I've got some pickles and vinegar in the fridge right now, man.
I would like to see if Classic Vlasic is. Vlasic is a pickle company?
I don't know.
Vlasic. Yeah, Vlasic.
You can't. Are we getting sponsored by a pickle company?
Your
Wouldn't that be
classic.
good?
I made that up on the spot. I'm not saying I'm the first one who have said it.
Oh my god, Vlasic, hire us.
Vlasic.
Good.
If I don't beep out the name, you'll have known that they paid me at least a stack to keep that in.
At least a healthy little stack. At least a G.
No, I don't really like Vlasic pickles that much, and me just saying that alone is just ruining any sponsorship opportunities. It's not my preferred pickle brand.
Your preferred one is the one from that artisanal well.
Yeah. What are they called?
Yeah. I don't know, but I know it's from a well, and that's fucked up.
Bubbies
Yeah.
pickles. See if that's right.
We're just becoming an actual pickle reviewing question.
Bubbies.
podcast
No, that's
now.
a pure kosher dill. I'm being
Please let me read an email.
I'm being serious when I say that. A Bubby's pickle. If you haven't tried it, oof.
my God.
Not sponsored at all. This is just a part of my real life. Try a Bubby's kosher dill pickle sometime. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's very salty. It's very briny, but I could just eat them out of the jar like forever. They're really good, and I've been eating them since I was a kid.
I'm laughing, but like genuinely, I've eaten those pickles, and they are like some of the best I've ever had.
They're
in my
so
life.
good, and I didn't even know how
yeah.
fancy they were until you read the jar in front of me, and they do
Yeah.
like come from a well or some shit, right?
I don't know if it's the water or the pickles or both, but
They're like, we just found these pickles in a well.
some part of it fucking the pickles are growing out like the gaps in the bricks, I think, and they just like scrape them off.
And they've been selling them to my family since I was in
Yeah,
the
it's
third
like
grade.
it's like one of those like ancient old wells, you know, like the well that like Truth climbed out of to shame mankind.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's the well. Yeah,
That's where these pickles come from.
truth smelled like pickles. We've got a few questions to get through. We should probably jump right into it because there's a very short turnaround on this episode, so I'd like to mix
Yes.
it like immediately.
We need to do this, and then I need to go to sleep. Shall I read the first one?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. This one's just entitled, I love you guys.
Actually, can I read this one? Because this is the one that I wanted to read because it's a little bit flattering, and then I kind of want you to read the other two.
Oh, okay.
When we were proofreading these, I had the least amount of trouble reading this one. And as
Okay.
we know, my brain is, in fact,
A sock.
yeah, it was a sock with just a little walnut inside of it. That's the actual brain itself.
Okay. Go for it.
I left Gmail. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's back.
Oh
Hold on.
my God.
Hold on, I'm not gonna.
Wait, he's logged it. Oh, he's forgotten the password.
Yeah, I've logged in. I've tried to log in too many times that locked us both out. Now we can't read the emails.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Shit. All right, a pretty short episode. Yeah, I guess we're try the pickle we said, and then we'll talk to you next week.
Just a little 7-minute long episode.
So this one just says, "I love you guys. Hey there, Mitch and Billy. This won't be one of those amazing piss and shit questions, but rather a thank you. I wanted to thank you both for creating this amazing, great fucking podcast. I listen to it whenever I have an open hour or two on a bike trail to walk and listen to it. That's my ritual with your podcast. I always must be in a free state to listen to something so pleasing and great. I feel like you two are two of my great best friends because of how you two speak and suck the listener into your shit and piss responses or even serious responses. This podcast is such a perfect blend of comedy, seriousness, respect, aka for the listener and especially for one another, kindness, and welcoming arms for new listeners. Mitch, your flat sound music has easily become my favorite music ever, and I am listening to your music every single day. Not a day has gone by since I discovered your music that I haven't listened to it. Billy, your shots in photography is so perfectly done, and the shots reveal the beauty in an exceptional way. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, you two, for everything you have done. I know that you don't get paid for this podcast, but one day I hope you both do for so much. Thank you so much. This person's name.
Thank you.
So genuinely
this
one of
person's name.
Genuinely one of the most flattering emails we've ever gotten.
Really, really sweet.
Really
yeah.
sweet of you to say all of that stuff.
Yeah, we were smiling a lot when we read it. And I, too, hope that we both do get paid for so much.
No one hopes
We
that.
share that wish.
No one hopes
Dear
that
reader.
more than us. That we
Yeah.
one day get paid for so much.
Yeah. I
And
get so
also,
much
I'd
money
like to
for
get
this.
paid so much for so much. It's astounding how much money I crave for this podcast.
I'd like it frequently and to be a large quantity, if that's at all
I'd
possible.
like it bi-monthly and sent directly to my bank account. Because, as I mentioned in the last episode, we are running at a loss for the last year. So, at this point, this podcast is less of a hobby and more of a prank on myself.
Yeah. Yeah, more of an elaborate joke that we're playing on ourselves.
Yeah. But check this out. I'm going to get nice and sappy and say it's listeners like this. Just the idea of listeners like this existing and listening to this podcast and liking it that much,
Yeah.
it blows my mind. And I joke about losing money on the podcast. We do lose money on the podcast because it just costs money to like have the website up and to host the audio and to get it on all the platforms and stuff. But it's not like an exceptional amount of money. It's not like a lot of money. I think a lot of the like,
Yeah.
oh gee, I wish I were getting paid for this is just the time that we put into it.
Yeah, it's just the work, yeah.
But I'm happily doing this for the last year at a loss because it is a ton of fun. And
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing it if we didn't like doing it.
I
and
love
we wouldn't be doing
podcasting.
it if other people didn't seem to also like it.
Yes, the fact
It's
that
very sick.
we like it so much, and then there are people like this person's name who are out there making it just a part of their like weekly routine and listening to it and connecting with it in such a way. I'm just I'll do it forever just like this if I have time. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's very sick. I love it. Thank you so much for your email.
Thank you.
It was very, very sweet.
We
to
appreciate it.
receive.
We smiled. You finally got me to smile. I haven't smiled in, God, 6 years probably.
God, it fucking
I
hurts.
cracked my face.
I lost a tooth somehow. One of the baby ones, but still.
It had to come out eventually.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard it just shot out of my mouth.
Yikes. All right, shall I read our next email, which is actually a question?
Yes.
Okay. It is called Future Bald Bitch Needs Assistance? Question mark, question mark. And it says in red font, "Hello, you fantastic Jazzcast hosts." Thank you. Boy, do I have a dumb, juicy dill pickle for y'all. This email is probably going to be very Billy-centric. Okay. But any
Nice.
sort of input from either of you is good.
Let me stop you right there. Now, I don't like the idea of something being Billy-centric, as you know, as we all know. It
Yeah,
stems
yeah,
from a place of like just absolute insecurity.
Yeah, just shattering just insecurity and jealousy.
I
yeah.
made flat sound. I wrote you said okay. All right.
I put the audio on YouTube.
I did
and I
that.
grabbed those views.
I broke a millie. I did that. Why can't this be about me? No, I was gonna say, I might be able to relate to this more than this person thinks.
Yep, we were talking about this just the other day, yesterday or the day before? Yesterday, I think.
Because even though you're a current bald bitch,
Yes.
I might be a future bald bitch. That's right, everyone. I've been losing my hair steadily since 19. Okay?
And he's got the pics to prove.
I've got the vanishing hairline to prove it.
I've seen him compare them.
Yeah.
I've seen him look longingly at his MySpace pictures and then at himself.
I go, what happened? Like, you turned 30 almost, you stupid asshole. What do you expect to happen? I don't want to, like, complain about my hair too much because I have friends that are, like, absolutely bald and I'm nowhere close to that. So I don't want to be an asshole. But I'm feeling like, dude, by 40, I'm gonna get plugs. I can feel it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna invest the money, and I'm gonna turn it into a YouTube video like Jeffree Star did. Be totally transparent about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, go on.
There'll be you think that one will break? You said okay.
No, it better not.
No, nothing will.
Or maybe it'll break so hard it'll justify me spending $10,000 on a new hairline.
You'll earn it back on YouTube.
One
views.
where I tell, even though it's
the
not
guy
even...
from Flat Sound has what pattern baldness?
He looks like what DBZ character? It's Vegeta.
All right, I should read the rest of the question.
All right, go.
All right, so it goes. For as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to shave my hair off. I haven't ever been able to commit because of my stupidly chubby round face. I also have a weirdly giant forehead with lots of divots, and my head is overall just very lumpy and bumpy. For reference, I look exactly like the moon face emoji and my hair is tied up around my face. I've always been envious of other women that are able to successfully pull the look off, and I think it's absolutely stunning. Maybe that's just because I am very gay, TM, and all women are beautiful to me, but that is besides the point. I'm always worried that it will look dumb and I'll be stuck with a haircut that doesn't suit me. I've made it a goal of mine to shave my head sometime before I die, but I'd like to do it sooner rather than later. My boyfriend and my friends have promised on several occasions that they will endlessly make fun of me, out of love of course, if it turns out bad. I know there's always wigs if I don't like it, but the goal is obviously to show off my bald head and look super badass and whatnot. So, questions for Billy are as follows. Was there ever a point where you first shaved your head and you hated the way it looked? Did you have to learn to love it? Did you ever feel the need to cover it up, or did you just embrace the change right from the get-go? I'm not sure what I might be able to expect when I do it, so any sort of input you had would be cool. Sending lots of love to both of you. I love the art that you two make. Flat Sound's been a long-time favourite of mine, listening for about a decade. I loved Sound Advice Club and was absolutely thrilled when this podcast was announced. Also, as an art student myself, I love Billy's work. Photography has always been a passion of mine, and seeing some of Billy's work has motivated and inspired me in many ways, and because of this, I now challenge myself to do better at what I love, so thank you. Sorry if this email was hard to get through. I'm currently very sleepy, and my stupid dyslexic brain is bad at proofreading. I appreciate you both taking the time to read this. Thanks again. This person's name.
Thank you for the nice stuff you said about Flat Sound.
Thanks for a decade. That's sick.
I know. I've been listening for about, I don't know, a decade. It's like, cool.
About
I've
10
existed for about that long, so that's very tight.
That's a pretty good track record, yeah.
Wow, a decade. Man, can you imagine what my hairline looked like back then?
Like beautiful and full and straight.
My hair's really not that much different than when I was there. Like, I always feel really bad about, like, my bald friends when I actually talk like this, when I talk this reckless.
I do. Well, you know, your stuff is like always like way magnified to yourself. You know, like I don't ever fucking notice your hairline, but you don't notice that I have horrible adult acne that's followed me. Yeah, I'm now over the 25 hump and into the late 20s, and it's still there. So.
Yeah, it's true. I don't notice yours at all, to be honest. Though, like I really, and like we talk about that sometimes. I'm just like I guess I notice it in the same way that I would notice your nose, if that makes sense. You know, it's just I don't actually see it.
Yeah, it's just there. Just used to it. Yeah.
If you point it out, I'm just like, oh yeah, so it is.
Yeah, but when I look in the mirror, it's like all I'm seeing. So it's like, you know, it's people are like that with their own faces. You know, you're more critical, which brings me on to something I was going to say about this question, where this writer says that they're envious of other women who have a bald head and think it's absolutely stunning, and maybe that's because they're very gay TM and all women are beautiful to them, but that's beside the point. And the thing I will say to this is that get this. All of the other gay women are going to think that you're one of those women. Mm-hmm. You might not think you are one, but they will think that you are.
Yes.
Because you will be one.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a girl shave her head off and thought it looked worse.
Not even one time.
I've always 100% of the time thought that it looked absolutely sick, no matter
Yeah.
what their head shape and no matter if their face is chubby or not. I actually like really like a bald head on a chubbier person. I think it's adorable. I think, yeah, I just always think it's hot. And I'm just like, yeah, good. I mean, but I would think that because I did it. So
Yeah,
I wanted to be one of them.
I think shaving the head is a very safe bet.
Yeah.
It's a really, really, really safe bet. You might think that, you have a chubby round face, weirdly giant forehead, which is a thing that like almost every girl on the planet, unless they have specifically a very small forehead, if they don't have one that's just like,
Touching the eyebrows.
yeah, just right above the eyebrow, then
Yeah.
most girls think that they just have an enormous forehead. And you know what?
we were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah, it's just a thing that's like implanted into girls' heads. Whether or not their foreheads are
Yeah.
like actually like big or not, every single one of them is just like, I have the biggest forehead in the world.
Yeah, I got like passed down from my mother. She instilled a complex in me, and it worked until about 16 years old or something, where she always made me have a fringe, and she was just like, you can't ever get rid of this fringe, Billy. You'll be mocked relentlessly. And then like girls in my school would like call it Russia because it was like huge and on the top.
Russia.
Russia, like the country.
Oh, Russia.
You're like, sorry, we don't learn about that in American geography.
Well, with your accent, it sounds like you were saying Russia.
Russia, yeah.
Holy shit. Say Russia again.
My family are from there. I'm allowed to say it.
Say Russia.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Like a Russia of bacon.
So hold on one second, because this is actually hysterical to me. Girls from your Catholic school would
Have
call
I never told you this before?
would call what Russia?
My forehead.
That's fire. That's what a sick insult. They'd call it Russia because it's giant and on top. Yeah. Holy fuck! They dragged you. Fuck that. That's crazy.
I just went with it. Like, it wasn't like, they weren't horribly bullying me, but like, they were like, teasing me about it. And I just went with it after. I was like, yeah, Russia.
Damn.
It's under there. But it was always like, in most of high school, we're hidden by like a big old emo fringe, but everyone knew it was under there,
Russia. Oh, man.
Yeah. Fit the fucking Siberian Express on that thing. It's just big and expansive and white.
My God, I can't believe how distinctive an insult that is. Calling your forehead Russia because it's big and on top. It's like, damn.
Yeah. Poetic.
It's brutal is what it is.
It's a bar, is what it is.
If it just rhymed, fuck, that'd be a
Yeah.
bar. That'd be a scheme.
But yeah, so, there you go. I also got told by many people, my friends, my people who weren't my friends, my own mother, that I had a giant forehead and that I should never, when I started growing my fringe out, my mum was earnestly like, you're so brave for doing that. And yeah, and then I just started slowly shaving more and more of my hair off until it was just kind of the whole thing at some point.
Yeah.
Because I've always had like undercuts and like half heads, and I had like a kind of mohawk type thing. For one point, I had a Chelsea. So for me, it's
Chelseas
just like
are so fucking sick.
Oh, they're so good. They're so good.
Chelsea haircuts. If you're unfamiliar with what a Chelsea looks like, just Google it really quick. It's just the coolest
Yeah.
haircut you can have.
It's like the female skinhead haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a Chelsea when I was like 16, probably.
Yeah.
I just completely shaved the back of my head and just had like emo fringe up front.
Cute.
So fire. It was
Yeah.
so cool.
And unusual to see on a boy.
I know.
like it.
So I did it.
It's real good. But yeah, so at some point I was just like, well, I obviously have to shave the whole thing at some point. And then I was like, well, if I'm going to do it, I might as well make it into an art video.
And if you haven't seen it, it's called Skull on YouTube, and you can check it out now.
And yes, Mitch did arrange an original ambient noise composition for it, which is on his latest full-length album.
Check that out while you're at it.
It's honestly really good. Both the video and the song are fucking really good. Okay.
I really love the video. Yeah, if you just
Yeah.
search that, your channel's just under what? Just Blossom.
Blossom, yeah, BLSSM.
BLSSM. So just a YouTube search for anyone out there who hasn't seen the very artistic video of Billy shaving her head. BLSSM.
Yeah.
Skull after.
Yeah.
The video is just called Skull.
And right at the end of it, you see like a little candid bit where you can hear us talking. And that's pretty much what my reaction was, because this person is like, was there a point where you first shaved it and hated the way it looked, blah, blah, blah. And my honest reaction to it was me looking in the mirror and being like, you notice how I've somehow still got a middle part?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, your middle part never went away.
Parting.
You just
No,
have like
it's
a
still
weird
there now.
cowlick right in the center of your head that just shoots your hair in either direction like a Lawrence brother. Like, why? Why does it do that?
I don't know, but it's there. But yeah, no, I loved it as soon as I did it. And actually, the only thing that I regretted was not just doing a 0 and having it like just to the skin.
Yeah, you did that eventually, right?
I did, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because you liked your shaved head, which is growing out right now, so it's not shaved anymore. You just have short hair. Looks
It is
adorable.
very short, yeah.
You look like a little onion right now. But when you shaved it originally, it was pretty short. But afterwards, you just started to just like
Buzz it completely.
you would just kind of
yeah.
touch it up, and it would just be buzzed to the scalp, and that looked really badass too.
Yeah, I loved it,
And if you
I
listen-
liked it. I liked it so much that I did it in October, I think, the beginning of October, and I went the whole winter time like not wearing hats when I definitely should have.
Getting your ears all cold.
Yeah, just being outside like, oh, it's freezing, but I look fucking good.
If you listen to the end of the video, those little candid moments, you can like, if you turn it up, you can hear me hyping you up.
Oh yeah, you can. I think you're saying something like, it looks good, bitch.
Yeah, I'm just over there with the camera being like, bitch, you look good. Look at this.
You're working it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing like the whole time we were filming anyway.
Yeah,
It's because
That's why we had
I
to put
knew
music
or
over.
I thought that wouldn't actually be in the video because it was going to be my song, but that is what I was doing the whole time.
Yep. We included a little baby snippet of it right at the end. But yeah, my overall advice is just, I mean, I'm probably the wrong person to do it. It's like, if you secretly like are verging towards yes and you just want someone to egg you on, then I'm definitely the right person to ask, because I'm always going to be like, do it.
Right.
Do it.
So let's run through these questions one last time so they know definitively. I'm going to ask you this like an interview.
Okay.
Was there ever a point when you shaved your head that you hated the way it looked?
No, I loved it.
Did you have to learn to love it?
No, I loved it already.
All right. Did you feel, you already covered all of this. Did you ever feel the need to cover it up? Or did you just embrace the change right from the get-go?
No, the opposite. I should have covered it more, but I didn't.
Showed it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about the shape of your head or the something that I think that you're gonna look good, and you should embrace this thing. And hair grows. It does do it slowly, I guess.
It is slowly. I'm appreciating more than ever how slowly it comes back, but
And you also have to keep in mind, this person might just have like long hair, and they want to eventually get back to that point. That's going to take years.
it'll take like a year or two. Yeah.
It'll take a
It's not-
couple years if it was
if
was
it's
even
long.
Yeah, well, not even if it was long. You think you get long hair from nothing in just 2 years?
I don't know, long hair to me is like touching the shoulders, so it's been my perspective is skewed, I suppose. Yeah. We don't know how long your hair is in the first place, but yeah, hair does grow back slowly.
It does grow back very slowly, but it does grow back. And you
Yeah.
can have a lot of cute haircuts in between.
Yeah.
But there
By
are
about
some
like 6 months in, you're kind of at like pixie cut kind of length again. Yeah.
lumpy head, all that stuff. I wouldn't worry about it too much. You already you said you have a boyfriend and friends that have promised on several occasions that they will endlessly make fun of me out of love, of course, if it turns out bad. Yeah, that's the type of support that you want. And I'm not just saying that. That's like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like they probably are encouraging you to do it, but are just like, we're going to make fun of you if it looks bad. Ha ha. But no matter how bad it looks, they're going to it's going to be a mixture of the both. It's going to be a bunch of people kind of touching your head, and
Yeah, it's like it's the thing. Even if it looks bad, I don't think it will look bad. It's gonna feel great. Not for you emotionally, but I mean, like physically, it feels very nice.
and also imagine
to
this.
run your hands on.
Like, let's say it's just like we don't know the extent of the lumpiness of this person's head. they just shave it. There's just giant welts. It's hard to shave.
who did you say that your head looked like yesterday?
Oh yeah, when I was like, I was on cam and just kind of like looking up at a weird angle, being like, okay, but like look at my hairline like this. Look at it like this. I was like pushing my hair back, and I said I looked like. Hold on, let me get his name. I'll get his name right now. It's his name is Dr. Neocortex.
That's it.
Dr. Neocortex from Crash Bandicoot, the villain.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah.
When I was like really pushing all my hair back and kind of looking back like that, I go, I'm going to look like Dr. Neocortex. My head is not the right shape to go bald. That is why I wouldn't mind it if I had a normal sized head, but mine is kind of square. And I am held together with the haircut I have now. I am so grateful that you are in love with me because I don't have
It's
much.
just a big square skull underneath
I don't
with
have
weird lumps on it.
I don't have much baggage except for my perfectly square skull that will make me look like Dr. Neocortex by the time I'm 45.
Yeah. On the stroke of your 44th birthday.
I'll just poof, and I have his goatee, and I have his hairline. I already have the man's eyes. I can't.
Look up a picture.
He's got like dark around his eyes.
Oh my, it was red rimmed,
Yeah.
deep set. Fucking.
That's literally me already. And I'm held together by like a cute haircut. But once that's gone, I'm telling you.
Man, the more I'm looking at this, like he's got your kind of like full lower lip and everything.
Yeah, I do kind of have a lower lip like that. And honestly,
a kind of cute and round nose.
on some of these pictures, also powerful eyebrows.
Yes.
And on some of these pictures, his cheekbone is kind of like killing it. And I am known for that at least. So I'm just telling you, the top of my head is a perfect fucking square. So when that leaves, I will be, and I can't stress this enough, Dr. Neocortex from the Crash Bandicoot franchise. Okay?
And I'll be Mrs. Neocortex.
Look at all. I will post more pictures of myself online. I will just to like savor these last 10 years.
Yeah, just so that's what comes up on the old Google results.
I'll start a GoFundMe now for them plugs. Okay, I'll get them. I kind of want to get them with Jordan. Jordan is also like really freaked out about going bald, and him and I are like the same age and best friends.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool? We just got plugs at the same time. Wouldn't that be a cool like 36-year-old thing to do together?
Yeah. Yeah, I like the time's getting closer and closer. It was 45, now it's 36.
No, I said I'll look like. Listen to me. I look like Dr. Neocortex by the time I'm 45. Okay, if I act early.
Oh, okay.
If I act early at 36, I'll have reversed it enough. I could push that off. Or do you want to be fucking with this person, with Neocortex himself?
I don't know. The more I'm looking at him,
He's a little cute.
The cuter it's getting, to
Yeah.
me, honestly. Like, some of these pictures, like, he looks really short, and that's kind of cute to me.
Yeah, I'm not tall.
He's kind of got, like, your leg type.
Yeah, those are my exact legs. I got kind of like thin little ankles and big feet. And he's just built like, he's got a huge dick. You know that Dr. Neocortex has got a fucking hog
I
just
wasn't
under
gonna fucking say it, but yeah, there we go.
under
It's
that
out there.
under that lab coat is quite the bandicoot in itself. You start calling me Smash Bandicoot. How about that?
I hate this.
Call me Smash Bandicoot.
I hate
Are we done with this bald question?
We have to be. We've
All right.
covered so much boldness in it.
Yeah, we only have
Okay.
like 10 minutes left anyway. Okay, go.
Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, our last email. Thank you for writing us
Thank you.
that
It was a
email,
very
and
fun
thank you for-
question.
yeah, it was really fun to answer. I like talking about it a lot. Okay, our last question is entitled A Slimy Masterpiece. And it goes, 1 million bitches, which is a good intro that I like. I would like people to stop just saying Dear Mitch and Billy and bring back these weird ones.
I'm getting
okay?
sick of the Dear Mitch and Billy. You got to get back to the
Yeah.
creative shit.
You gotta call 1 million bitches is a great one.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
That's great.
Yeah. Hi there. I'm just starting out learning the guitar with big dreams and hopes of involving music. A lot of my inspiration and belief that I can make good art has actually come from this podcast. However, the other night I went out to a disco show at a bar and fell in love with DJing as a concept. Guiding people through dance, culture, and mood seems like something I would find great enjoyment in. Right now, I'm afraid to pursue DJing because I don't want to become a jack of all trades, master of none. I'm wondering what each of you, as artists, think of gaining momentum and expertise in one area versus acquiring skill in a variety of them. For context, I'm 20 years old and in my undergraduate studies right now. I'm not exactly sure where I want to take music, but performing is something that sounds like me. Thank you very much for taking the time to read my little message. I hope you both have had a restful, thoughtful weekend. P.S. Thank you both for all of the beautiful, meaningful art you put out into the world. And then P.P.S. if you want to answer. Mitch, did you watch Jake and Amir, an older web series on College Humor? This answer would settle a bit of debate between me and my friend who is also a listener.
Didn't we talk about this already?
Did we did the Jake and Amir thing?
Yeah, we did. And I feel like we've answered this question now.
Have we? We don't remember.
I don't fucking know.
Fuck. I don't know.
Because we definitely answered that thing on the show.
We answered that thing when someone
Okay,
else
no.
was...
I'm flexing my brain right now. We were
Yeah,
talking about influence, and we referenced the end of this question.
That was
Remember
it. Yeah,
that?
it was the episode that was My Humor is Your Humor.
That's what it is. Okay, yes. I was like,
But I don't
fuck.
think we actually answered this question.
We didn't answer this question. We were answering
Okay.
a question, and then we were. I was like, yeah, just recently we got an email that asked blank,
Yes.
and that was the only reference to it. Whew.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna be like, damn. All right, well, peace. We already fucking answered this one. I guess we truly are out of emails.
We just start again from the beginning. No one knows this.
Man. Then let's work backwards from it. We already talked about this in the My Humor is Your Humor episode, right? That's the one it was
Yes.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of College Humor when I was pretty young. It was like I remember when College Humor was a show that they had on MTV. They had the College
Whoa.
Humor show fucking forever ago when I was like 18 years old, I think. And then even that was like pretty, like they had to get successful enough to land a show on MTV and then
So
for
they've
that
been
to
going
be
for a minute,
taken
yeah.
away. Oof, man. And like I said in that episode, the way that I speak, the way that I talk, the way that I talk to people, my sense of humor is just a collection of like College Humor, Mark M, and my friends from high school.
Yep.
Just those three things, and I will never stop talking like that. I can't.
Yep.
I don't know how. I want to so bad.
It imprinted on you like too early. Yeah.
Yeah. If
And too strong.
all of those three things are little ducks that follow me around that have imprinted on me, and now
Yeah.
they rule me. So yeah, I think we've already talked about this, but if you do have this ongoing bet with your friend, whoever said that I like Jake and Amir won.
Yes. Yeah, they are right. All right. The first PS. Thank you for all the beautiful, meaningful art you both put into the world.
That
Thank
one
you for saying
meant
that.
nothing to me.
That was flippant. I don't care. It wasn't Jake and Amir based, so I don't care about it.
If I can't talk about my old interests from a decade ago, then why do I give a shit?
Why do I care? Okay, so now the actual question.
I forgot it.
Oh, okay. Well, goodbye.
Let's see. I'm just finding it on the thing.
They said they don't want to become a jack of all
Well, trades,
trades,
master of none. I got this
Yeah.
one. They love guitar.
Yes.
I started out learning the guitar with big dreams, but I also love DJing. We talked about this a little bit in previous episodes where it's just like, if you're at this stage of it, you can definitely like do both and see which one you like more. Because you just started. I'm just starting out learning the guitar, so you're at the very beginning stages of the guitar. But you got this little this new little thing popped into your life. This hot little side DJing.
Yes.
And now you're a little bit intrigued. Should you cheat on guitar? Here's what I say. Ooh, you can keep it a secret.
Here's what I say. Open up the relationship.
Yeah, that is what I say.
Ethical non-monogamy, baby.
Just be honest. And then maybe you two can...
Maybe you incorporate the guitar into the DJing
Ooh,
somehow.
maybe the DJ can watch you play guitar. That's the little turntable can watch you strum.
You can kind of keep the turntables like in the closet.
Yeah.
But leave the closet open.
Like a
just
little crack.
Just a little bit so
Yeah.
they can see. Yeah.
Just so they can watch you handle a giant guitar.
They can, watch you like practice your fingering. or
God,
whatever.
stop. You can do both now. You can
I think you can
experiment
do
with
both,
both. You're at the very
Genuinely.
beginning stages of the guitar, and you've just discovered DJing. It's not going to matter which one you pick because they're both hobbies right now. You can start to learn both and put a little bit of time, invest some hours into this, some hours into that, just whenever you have time, and see which one kind of clicks with you and which one you kind of excel at faster.
Yeah.
And maybe that's how you'll find your passion because nothing matters right now, just with anything, your life, my life, all things.
Yeah,
But
the world.
especially nothing matters when it comes to these things that are just supposed to be fun. They're just supposed to be your hobbies right now. Have fun with your hobbies. If you like guiding people through dance culture and moods, then you can experiment with DJing. And don't be too ambitious. This is the beginning stages of something. You know, like you shouldn't be like, oh, I'll know what I'll do. I'll mix the two together, and then I'll create this brand new. Just learn the entry level of both of them and see how you feel about it.
Yeah,
And
because I think one of them is either going to naturally fizzle out or one of them's going to naturally excel, or perhaps you're a weird outlier and you'll become super famous at both of them, but I doubt it because only Sonny Moore has done that, I think.
Yeah, just that. God. Skrillex is sick. Can we talk about that?
When we talk about you're only 1 degree removed from him, I think. But yeah, I think do both, do everything, and even at like a kind of non-hobby standpoint. I mean, I'm not a musician at all, but from an art point of view, most of the artists that I like are multidisciplinary in some way.
Yes.
And I think that's usually a good thing. You don't have to be a master of everything. You know, it's not actually like jack of all trades, master of none. You're allowed to be a master of one and then jack in about in these other things too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You can jack into multiple things at once.
Yeah, and I think that it is additive, you know.
Yeah,
you learn
definitely.
something from it even if you don't pursue it, kind of thing, usually. I think that's my stance.
Here's a quick example. I am a podcaster.
First and foremost.
I also dabble in music.
Yes.
I do write some songs occasionally. I do some sound work, do some things like that. But my passion is sitting here talking into this microphone and making zero money. And
That's what I love.
my rent being as high as it is and choosing to do this on a Sunday.
Choosing to spend my weekend like this.
Yeah, this is my weekend.
Stressing myself out.
And my evening.
Yeah.
No, so I'll do, I think that you and I are okay at podcasting. And I would also go far as to say that our podcast sounds very good.
It does.
Now-
You make our podcast sound really good.
Why does it sound so good? Well, it's because old Mitchie here is obsessed with microphones.
Yes.
That is one of my other hobbies. That really doesn't have anything to do with flat sound. I don't like use those microphones. I have $1,000 vocal mic in my closet right now. I'm an enthusiast. I collect them. Do I use
Yep.
that microphone?
Has it been used for a spoken word album? Not yet.
Not really, no. But I every single day I'm watching microphone shootouts, side by sides on YouTube. That's where my spare time is going. So I implement that same type of interest in one thing, and I say, hey, now I have a pretty good sounding podcast, and I'm learning a little bit about mixing and recording, which is also my main passion. They
Yeah,
can
it's all kind of weaving into each other.
they can work within one another and help each other out, and I think that's where you'll find like the best harmony
yeah.
is in that.
Yeah. You know, maybe you learning the basics of guitar if you're learning like, you know, about keys and stuff like that. I imagine would actually be helpful with DJing if you're actually doing like not just playlist DJing, you're doing like, you know,
Say it. Say it. Real
beat
DJing.
matching. Vinyl beat matching. Okay, fine.
Being a scratch lord.
No, that kind of stuff is like also useful to know, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all useful information if you can just like interweave it into all this other stuff, and it all comes down to what you have time for. Like I made the decision recently. I was freestyle rapping with somebody. It was one of my brother's friends, and I haven't done that over a beat in like a long time. And I wasn't as good as I wanted to be. I could keep up and it was okay, but I'm like, this is just filler. It's very uninspired. I can't get to the punch like I used to. So I've been literally practicing my freestyle rapping every day for about 2 weeks now. And I am noticeably fucking better at it.
Oh.
I'll just put on a beat as I'm showering or as I'm cleaning or as I'm doing something, and I'll just go for a half hour.
Yeah.
And
you get into the punchlines?
Yes. I'm doing the setups. I'm doing the punchlines again. It feels very good.
Now that's hot.
Now I'm wet. Oh, I love a guy who knows what Scribble Jam is. That's what gets me going.
I love a guy who knows who runs Scribble Jam in 07.
Yeah. Hey, who won Scribble in 07, Mitch? Oh, it was Thesaurus. It's like, ooh, I'd like to.
Wow.
It was Pete Morris himself. And then when NoCan took it the year before, it's like, shut up.
Fuck.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, now you're talking too much. Now stop.
No Can Do versus Franco was such a good
You
final.
have to start a separate pod. I won't do this.
I
with
will
you.
start a separate
You
podcast
have to
about
start a different
about
one.
old freestyle battles
I
that
won't
I've
be
watched.
drawn into this.
You can. It all comes down to what you have time for. You know.
Yeah, and I
you're
mean,
in
this
college.
person. Yeah, well, this person sent this in the autumn term. It's now after the Christmas break. They might have. They'll be like, "Why are you giving me this advice now? I sold my guitar and my dreams to pay
Right.
for instant ramen because I'm a student now."
I'm
so,
an undergraduate.
yeah, it might all be irrelevant.
It's true. Yeah, we did dig into an old email for this one.
We did, but I like this email.
Let me just do a quick Google search and. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my god, this person's a DJ star.
Oh my god, it's Skrillex.
Skrillex's son emailed us. I can't believe it.
Skrillex's son.
You didn't read their Twitter or Instagram, right?
I did not.
I'm gonna go to their Instagram right now and see if they're
See if they're famous.
a little bit whoa, this person's hot. Oh my god.
Are they really?
Yeah, this guy's super handsome. Look at this guy.
Let me. Oh Jesus Christ!
Look at this olive skinned little
Nose piercing, and fucking.
little statue. Oh, and he does have a nose piercing. Whoa, and his painted nails. Holy shit.
This is an alternate dimension you, I think.
This is everything I want to be and can't be.
You're like, fuck, look at his hairline.
Look at that hairline. What is he, 20? Enjoy it while you can, dude. You little fucker. Get over here, you little fucker. Come on. Give me that
Go
hairline.
on. Give me a youth.
Give me
That youth.
I just start DMing him about I want to suck the youth out of him.
Like a ghoul.
Come on. Let me just suck you. Come on, you.
I want to turn you into a little raisin.
Come on, you're hot. Let me. Give me some of that.
Mine's slipping away from me by the second.
Can we, do we shout this person out?
If you want.
They left their Instagram,
They did.
so it's fair game to shout them out, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I want everyone to
Hopefully they
leave a
would've signed
comment
off for it.
on this picture with the flower and his nails painted and just be like, whoa, dude, you're freaking...
They're not very active on Instagram, so I think it's like...
Yeah, like it might be funny if like they just got some like new comments that were just like, whoa, they play hacky sack. Whoa, hold on, I'm gonna watch this video. How good are they?
Oh my god.
Okay,
He's not impressed.
I'm better than them at hacky sack, so
Okay, so I've got something going
I
for
might
me.
hate this person. They're hotter than me and they play hacky sack. I'd be like, you know what? I don't think art's for you. Maybe you should just become a fucking model or some shit. Huh? Their Instagram and Twitter is... How do you say this?
Bertolini.
Bertolini? An Italian god.
Quaking with jealousy.
Holy shit. An East Coast marvel. I'm just assuming they're from the East Coast. They I don't know, they sound Italian.
I would have assumed they're from Italy because they sound Italian.
Bertolini. Man. Hot name too. So
Stop.
D Bertolini. So I'm just gonna spell it out for people. DBERTOLLINI.
Good spelling, huh?
D Bertolini. Thanks. I was reading all of those letters. But I didn't get any of them wrong.
No. Sometimes you do read things and get them wrong.
I do.
So there's that. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm done looking at this person.
I'm done being pissed off about it.
Get him away from me.
Just let me wither away in my cell over here.
Hey.
It's fine.
Fuck off. Dominic. God, what a sick name, too. Dominic. And you know what what's fucking short for Dominic? Dom. How much does that suck, huh? For every other guy out there. Hey guys, I look like this. My name's Dom. Fuck.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
I think we're out of time.
We are out of time. We simply have to disallow you from talking about this any further.
Okay, hold on.
What's he doing?
I had to grab my water.
Oh god. He got worn out.
Thank you guys so much for listening. This has been All the Space Between. My name is Mitch. My name is Mitch.
No. Yeah, okay.
Shit.
Wishful thinking there. Yep. Sorry, I got into the fantasy.
My name is
Yep.
fuck, I meant fuck. It's short for like Sabrina. That's
My name is Switch. Short for Switcheroo, I guess.
Switcheroo is my name. A Reddit dad calling his son the old switcheroo.
All right, we have to go. You have to mix this and then get it up, and I have to go to sleep.
Thank you guys for listening to All the Space in Between. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy. If you want to send us an email, please do. We love to read your emails. They're very enjoyable to us. They put a big smile in our hearts. And more importantly, we're running out of ones to answer.
You gotta send more.
Send us some pickles, some predicaments, some stupid incidents you got into, some serious stuff that you need advice for. And if you want to do that, our email address is
allthespaceinbetween@gmail.com. And if you'd like to listen to any number of our episodes, we're almost a year into this thing. So this was episode 51 at this point.
This is 52.
This is 52?
This is 52.
Wait, God, so explain to me why that isn't a year?
Because we started in February, so it can't be a year.
I thought there was 52 weeks in a year.
So did I.
But then
Fucked if I know how that
you'll
works.
think, okay, well then next week will be a year. But even then, at 53, we won't have made it to February 4th, which is our 1 year. So are there
That'll be the
54
week
weeks in a
after.
fucking year?
I don't know how it works.
I don't understand that at all.
I don't know.
Anyway, we're almost a year old, even though
Yes.
we're 52 episodes into this, which
Yes.
would make
Which
it
you would
a year.
think was a year, and yet it's not.
Okay. But if you would like to listen to any number any number of our episodes, you can go to our website, which is
Allthespaceinbetween.com. Please subscribe to us, follow us on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on whatever you listen to us on. But more importantly, please tell your friends, tell the internet, tell everyone.
Post about this, because God knows we're not. You have to talk about it.
God knows someone needs to fucking promote it, because we aren't doing it.
Hey, that's kind of fun. And all the space in between street team. Yeah, except instead of us like sending you like swag, like t-shirts and stickers and stuff, just use your fucking...
Use your imagination.
Your mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use your voice. Say it. That's the sticker. That's the new sticker. Hey, how's that for
Use
an eco-friendly...
Use your hands to like take your friends' phones out of their pockets very slowly from like the back jean pocket. Subscribe to us.
Oh, if you could stand outside of like
slip it back in.
A busy shopping mall, like crying, being like, please, can I please use your phone? I don't know where I, and then they're like, oh yeah, sure. And then you just load up our podcast, hit subscribe.
It comes around to Monday. They're like, oh, what's this? A notification. Guess I'll give it a listen.
Yeah, I'll listen to this shit. Yeah, if you could just stand outside of just like a really busy like Walmart, a shopping mall.
Yeah, just kind of bawling.
Here's
and
an airport. Do it at an airport.
Oh.
And I really want you to like shed actual tears. And please, 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 can I use your phone? But you're like crying so hard that you don't even really have to think of an excuse. They're just like, please, I need your phone for something. I need, and then you just, but like, if you say any words through the tears, you can say like my mom, something, 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 my mom, blah, 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 blah. They'll give you the phone. Boom. Yeah. Allthespaceinbetween.com. Bookmarked. Unless if that'll do anything.
Bookmarked and added as a shortcut to the home screen.
And then replace...
You got yourself an app.
Replace one of their main apps at the bottom. Spotify, subscribe.
Like the messages.
Yeah, youtube.com/allthespaceinbetween. Check us out on YouTube. We're done. We have to be done.
We are done. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next week.
New episodes every Monday. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.
Bye.